Hi listeners, Ram Big Thighs here. What's that? You've never heard my voice before? Well, you could hear plenty more from me and my friends if you subscribe to the Goblins and Growlers Patreon at patreon.com/goblinsgrowlers.
I had a mouthful of Teddy Grahams. It's a bad time for me to be counting anything.
I've been looking for the Teddy Grahams. Where did you hide them?
In his mouth. In his mouth.
They were on the floor of the pantry. In this bag.
Yeah, the one place she wouldn't look. In the Teddy Graham bag on the floor.
This is Quid Pro Roll, a fantasy live play adventure where a party of unlikely heroes embark on a quest to bring dragons back to their world.
Kosa, Solinar, the two of you are running through the chaos. Well, one of you is flying because last we checked in, Kosa had absolutely decimated a wyvern as a bird. And Solinar, you had told Leandros to basically find a way to show visible claim over the palace. You guys ran deeper into the skirmish. What are you looking for?
I mean, Solinar's looking for anybody the group knows that is highly magically capable.
Despite the fact that spells are flying left and right with all of the chaos, including a fireball that went off not terribly far from you, you're not able to distinguish where any one particular spell is going, or even if it's cast by a friend or a foe. You're going to be kind of in need of drawing your sword after a certain point, just to block errant strikes and attacks as you go through. But given that you're not wearing Barosian or Alarian armor, no one's entirely sure what to make of you.
Solinar's got Sword of Shireen in his left hand and the Dagger of Warning in his right, and is just darting through, spinning, lashing out occasionally at Barosian soldiers, and dodging as many things as he can.
Kosa, I know that you are still in the form of a bird, and you're going to be dipping around and cutting through. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
So I'm going to try to see if I can spot Solinar.
You're going to be able to find Solinar pretty quickly, if only because of the glow of the Sword of Shireen and the light.
Yeah. How's he getting along?
He seems to be getting along fine, but it's very hard to search for something in this chaos. All of the soldiers' uniforms kind of meld together, and you're only able to see bits of color that stand out here and there. You see a red cape, a blue cape, a purple cape, a black cape. Like, there's a lot, and it's all chaos. You search around, and you are able to see a familiar red cape. A circle of people has been pushed away as whoever wears it is wielding some kind of large polearm. He looks familiar, and you can see the crest of Alaria on his clothes. But you don't remember who this person is.
I bet if I had turned into an owl, I'd know who it is.
All right, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to get Solinar's attention.
So you're going to call?
Yeah. I'm going to call Solinar on my cell phone.
Isn't the oh no, I'm thinking of Red-tailed Hawk.
Yeah, no, it's not as cool.
It's not the movie Bald Eagle Screech.
Yeah, no, not quite that cool.
Although Kestrels, as I recall, do have kind of a keening cry.
They definitely have a sound to them.
Okay. It sounds like this.
It.
I got it.
I'm sorry. Is he a Looney Tune that just got fired out of a cannon?
Look, I'm the only bird watcher here. None of you guys knew.
I mean,
That's the sound.
How often do you see kestrels?
I mean, not often.
But Alon travels a lot.
I do. I do.
Solinar, as you are part of this fray, as you are fighting off blades from cutting into your armor and skin, you hear the cry of a bird up ahead.
Solinar holds one sword away, kind of angling his rapier away from his body, and jabs the dagger of warning into the guts of the Barosian soldier holding that sword, and then looks up, parries off the sword, and then cuts the guy's neck with the sword of Shireen, and then just like shrugs up at the bird.
You shrug at the bird?
I mean, Solinar doesn't speak bird. Is Koza now like flying off in a specific direction?
Yeah. That's kind of. I'm trying to think how. Like, I think I keep on like cawing and then like flying in a direction and then like doing a little circle around where the guy is in the air.
Solinar starts like working his way over there.
It's not going to be long before you're able to fight your way and see what it was that Koza was indicating. While not magically inclined, and while you don't have as much of a relationship with him as you do some of the others, you see Argent of the Alarian Knights.
So there's this like circle of Barosian soldiers around Argent trying to stay out of reach of his lance, is that right? Or not his lance,
Yes.
but his what weapon is he holding?
Big bladey spear thing.
Is it like a naginata or
Halberd.
It's very similar to a naginata.
okay. So
You know what a halberd sounds like? Hey, Gabe, play the clip.
as this like circle of Barosian soldiers is trying to figure out where they can find an opening to lunge in, two of them just start gurgling and fall over, and Solinar pushes over them and it's like, okay, hey, how's it going? Oh, I am bleeding from multiple places. When did they get me? What the hell?
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be doing the dragon thing!
I was doing the dragon thing. Hey, I'm having a conversation here. And Solinar like parries off another like sword blow and then ducks over toward Argent. The crown and two of my friends have vanished in a big blinding light thing. So I need someone who knows magic good.
Argent is going to turn so that the two of you are standing back to back, and he's going to swing his weapon to take out a charging soldier at the two of you. He's going to then turn, and immediately next to your head, you are going to see the blunt end of his polearm just like spear past your ear and hit the skull of a soldier that had been charging you. Okay, I'd also super love to find somebody super good at magic. That would make this a lot easier.
After the butt of the polearm goes over Solinar's shoulder to cover him, Solinar does a quick, like, 180 and goes, hey, no touching, and blasts just a gout of flame out at the edges of the circle.
Wait, you can do magic. Why don't you figure it out? He's going to duck down, and with the blade of his naginata, he's going to slice it upward as he stands, cleaving one of the soldiers in twain.
I can only do a little bit of magic. I cannot do the kind of magic I need to be able to find my friends. And Solinar lunges forward with the sword of Shireen and just like stabs towards one of the soldiers who backs off.
Your best bet's going to be to find Rain. She's somewhere trying to take out the Emperor, and he's going to swing his naginata in an arc, not catching anybody, but causing 3 soldiers to jump back.
Solinar, I presume that the Kestrel has been close enough
Kestrel.
overhear most of this.
I'm assuming
so-
he's circling overhead.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, but not like super high.
So
I think-
Solinar looks up as the Kestrel circles by and goes, "We need to find the Emperor and specifically Rain."
Koza's going to we don't really know where the Emperor is, right?
So as the Kestrel does like a spin around and is kind of like scanning the crowd, Solinar yells up again, "Leandro said middle of the fray."
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to try to go. Yeah, I'm gonna fly towards the middle of the fray and see if I can spot the Emperor.
You're not going to be able to find him directly, but you are going to see in the distance the space where the space where the fighting has concentrated the most.
I'm gonna fly that direction.
As Koza flies over the chaos, Solinar, you and Argent continue fighting before Argent turns to you for just a moment and goes, "Have you heard from..." Argent looks down, and you can see that there is a blade sticking out of his chest. Through all the chaos, through all of the soldiers surrounding the two of you, one has got him. He coughs, and you can see this line of red come out of his mouth. He turns and adjusts his grip on his weapon. "You're gonna need to go further. I can buy you some time."
Hang in there. I know there's people who can help. And Solinar, just at the top of his lungs, yells, "Medic!" Solinar does two things quickly. First, he drags the sword of Shireen and the dagger of warning against each other, creating just a shimmering metal sound. And then in his left hand, the sword of Shireen bursts into a green flaming blade. And in his right hand, the dagger of warning gains a sort of swirling whirlpool of air spinning about it. He looks out at the circle of foes surrounding Argent and lunges forward, and before striking, puts his palms together and goes, "I thought I said no touching," and blasts just a swath of them all at once.
Johannes, we are going to cut to you and Alita, who have, through your many experiments and a little bit of wanton destruction, have created a door out of this completely sealed space.
We did it. We smashed the door into existence, Alita.
I didn't think that was going to work.
Think about it.
The pictures were too busy being ajar so that they needed to be broken to be a door?
Oh my god, that's way smarter than I thought about it.
What did you think?
I don't know. Something about like vibrating glass is the last path to this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Okay, through the door.
As you open the door, you hear a familiar shop bell. "Well, my friends, you are certainly a long way from home, yes?"
Are you Leandros or the narrator?
I'm Moonsy. I can only do so many voices, friend.
I know, I love just how powerful it is, and then to hear them in quick succession, I'm like, oh, look, it's powerful.
I mean, in fairness, I only have so many, bombastic voices I can do.
Yeah, it's all good. They are all good. Speaking of all good, hello, Moonsy! Oh my gosh, wow, good news you're here.
I was not expecting to see you so soon. I had thought that you had gone off on a very dangerous journey last we spoke.
Still on it, to be honest, probably right smack dab in the middle of it. Hey, speaking of being smack dab in the middle of something, if you were smack dab in the middle of space with no necessary like time or dimensions or direction or ground, what would be a magic item you'd recommend for getting out of that?
Well, let's see. And he's going to step out from behind the counter and wander amongst the various shelves of his shop. I am assuming you do not want the bargain version of a solution.
Well, it depends. I mean, I'm always in the market for a deal.
No. We're fine with something that's retail price. That's fine. Let's see. There's this, and he's going to hold out a single piece of what appears to you to be sidewalk chalk.
Moonsy, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think we can hopscotch our way out of this one.
That would be interesting, my friend, but no. This does not require stone to work. He's going to, in the air, draw a simple sword, and then the lines of it are going to stay as if the air itself was slate. He is then going to wrap his hand around this two-dimensional image and hold it, shift it, move it, as if the sword itself were real, though it still only appears as its chalk drawing. This can get you out of a couple of scrapes. Let's see. He's going to dissipate the chalk drawing and continue going through his various shelves. Let's see. A cloak of flight, boots of flight, circlet of flight. Flight's been very popular lately.
Apparently.
Let's see. I have here... Oh, well, no, that won't work. Disposable Pegasus, by chance?
Tell me no more. I'll take it.
All right, he's going to hand you a piece of what appears to be origami paper.
Okay.
All right, we'll get that in the way. Let's see. What is it you specifically want to do?
I think we're in a pocket dimension, and we want to be in the world outside of the pocket dimension. What do you think, Alita? Does that describe our situation?
It does, but last I checked, she's going to walk over to the door of Moonsy's shop and open it again, revealing a completely different space than where you first entered.
Oh, wait, that some problems might solve themselves, Moonsy.
I will assure you, these items will be helpful outside or inside of any pocket dimension.
Okay, you're a great salesperson. I'll take it.
All right, you'll take the disposable Pegasus. What about the chalk?
Yeah, of course.
So the two items together will come to 350 gold.
Moonsy, I don't want to be that guy. So I won't be. I've got plenty of money. Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm allergic to us spending hundreds of gold.
Yeah.
So you exchange 350 gold for the large piece of chalk and the sheet of origami paper.
Oh my gosh, I had enough.
Now write disposable Pegasus and magic chalk in your inventory, because I know you and I know you won't.
I did it.
I'm so proud of you.
I did it. Alita, I'm learning. I'm learning how to be a true hero / adult.
Johannes, you've been a hero for quite some time now.
How about an adult?
I don't know how halflings age.
My mom always said well, my dad always said poorly, so.
I don't know how to begin with that.
Well, we'll end with this. Thank you so much, Moonsy. You're as per the usual. Oh, also, do you have something that can take all of this wine water out of my hair?
Oh, of course. Do you by chance have 2 gold?
Yes, I do.
He's going to hand you a small, probably about a liter, very curvaceous bottle.
Is this a stain remover?
This is instant wash. No
Instant
water
wash.
needed.
Okay. No water needed. Do I pour it on myself?
You sure do.
Does it have a cork in it? Looks like it does.
It does indeed.
Yeah, let me take this out.
It comes out easily with very little turning.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back in. Actually, try it one more time.
Amazingly, the magic properties of this bottle allow the cork to easily come in and out without making it loose.
No, it's a little too clean. Smear a little dirt on it.
As you try to smear dirt, the properties of the bottle diminish it, making it clean.
I'm getting pretty close to just having the falling rocks hit me. Okay, I'm gonna. I spritz myself.
As you spritz yourself, you can feel the sensation of diving into a pool of carbonated water. You can feel the tiny bubbles move along your skin and under your hair and over you completely, cleansing you of any dirt or oil or smell or stain.
I feel cleansed. Thank you, Moonsy. I always feel cleansed when I see you.
All right, my friends. Be safe on your very dangerous journey.
Hey, Moonsy. You be safe too, buddy.
As Alita comes and opens the door, you find yourself back at the inn.
What inn? What inn are we talking about here?
The inn that you guys were staying at that was on the outskirts of the city.
Is this where Snuff? Is Snuff hooked up here? Is that the deal?
This is where Snuff is hooked up.
Oh my gosh. Alita, we're in the inn. I gotta go get Snuffles. Let's hurry. We can get back into the city. Johanna starts running.
Alita kind of pauses for a moment and looks over the room somberly before turning to you and following.
It's also Barnaby and Midnight, I think, are also stabled there, right?
And Stronky.
Oh, and Stronky. Can't forget Stronky.
Stronky will be powerful in this war.
Yeah, Stronky's just in the freaking stable, just like 2 hay barrels attached by a rod, just knocking out the bench press.
You know how like a lot of hotels offer like a complimentary gym? Well,
yeah.
This inn doesn't have one, but Stronky is ingenious.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to get the rest? Are you going to go get the animals?
Yeah, I just like full sprint over to the like I'm leaping over counters even though I don't have to. Over to the barn and the stable, and I'm grabbing the 2 horses. Well, I mean, we can ride on the same horse. I'm not the best at riding on full-grown horses, but I trust Snuffles. So Johannes is grabbing Snuffles.
You could ride the donkey.
Sir Stronks? He's still bench pressing. I don't really want to disturb him during his workout.
Are you planning on riding this into the city?
We gotta help everybody, Alita.
We do. My point is not that. We need to unhook Snuffles from the cart. She's not going to be able to move well without.
I can't believe I did not notice the cart hooked up. Give me a second. We've had her in the barn hooked up to the cart.
No, I just assumed that you brought the cart with you, so you can cut all that if we don't. That's not okay.
We left the Snuffles attached to the cart. Like, Snuffles, we might have to make a quick getaway in 48 hours.
It's been 4 days.
No, let's not do this animal cruelty. We will. Yeah.
We didn't do it, but leave it in.
All right.
Okay.
No, don't leave it in. Cut it for like post-roll or pre-roll or whatever.
Leave it in. Gabe, put it in both. Leave it in and then put it in post-roll.
Don't do that.
Gabe, run it as pre-roll and then in the episode and then also as post-roll.
No, don't do any of that.
Yeah.
Pre-roll's fine. Post-roll's fine. Whatever.
It's us having it in triplicate just to make sure they're really certain it happened.
No. All right, so you're going to take Snuffles, Stronky, Barnaby, Midnight, and I think that's everybody.
Yeah, but first I give Snuffles the sign to know that it's us, which is the bird call. Play the clip. Thank you, kid.
Alita is going to jump onto her deer and look over. Do you want to ride with me Do you want to ride Midnight, Snuffles, or are you taking Stronky?
I'm on Snuffles. But are we taking all these other animals as well?
I mean, we're taking our animals. We're not stealing other people's animals.
No, I meant because if we're taking, we have to kind of be like looking out for them. I was thinking like quick dash into the city.
All right. Then she's going to jump off real quick, give both Stronky and Midnight some affectionate pats, and then jump back on. We'll come back for you guys.
We'll be back. Oh, you'll hear the sound. I'll do the sign. Also, could you spot Stronky while he continues listening? Midnight.
Stronky over here being like, I don't need any spotters.
Spotting makes you weak.
The two of you are going to ride at full sprint into the city, where the din of chaos and battle gets louder and louder the further you go. Solinar, Koza, after watching the impalement of one of the Alarian knights, what are you doing? Because I know Koza has gone off to go looking.
I think Solinar essentially tries to push toward where Koza is leading, but is also trying to make sure that Argent doesn't get overwhelmed as he's on his way away from Argent. So I think what he does is he carves as much as he can into the circle surrounding Argent and tries to find Alarian soldiers to back Argent up and ideally get him some help.
You charge forward and clear space. You're able to find a couple of Alarian soldiers, but they themselves seem to be locked in what appears to be a fairly unsuccessful battle.
Solinar, as much as he can, is, as he weaves his way through this fray, turning the tide of one-on-one combat. Even if it is very, very immoral to do so, by way of things like sliding up behind Barosian soldiers and just sinking the dagger of warning up to its hilt in their kidney.
Not the kidneys!
He's aiming for the kidneys.
As you fight your way through, you notice that the crowd has swallowed up Argent. You can't see him anymore. As you fight your way through, trying to follow the great Kozile bird up ahead, you find yourself regularly locked in a series of clashes and fights, and you're not sure why it doesn't seem like anybody is tiring of this. Koza, as you are flying overhead, you're going to see a couple of things. One is, at a point in the fighting, you are going to see this flash of white that seems to be dashing around the overall fray. You know it's a person, and you know they're wearing white, and that is the beginning and end. You're not sure if they're friend or foe, but they seem to be cutting through the group pretty strongly. Further off in the distance, you can see a series of magical attacks that only seem to be exchanged by two spellcasters. They're not fighting the group at large. They seem to be fighting each other. And even deeper into the fray, you are going to see what appears to be a couple of members of a cavalry that have worked their way into the group.
I want to investigate this person in white. Natural one.
That's a ghost. That's just a straight up ghost.
I'm kind of spooked. I'm keeping my distance now from this figure.
The Barosian army is just straight up shooting ghosts at people. This is crazy.
Solinar, you're going to notice that Koza looks at something, puffs out a little in birdie fear, and begins flying a little bit at an angle away from something.
I mean, Solinar's trying his best to follow along, but he's also having to carve his way through an ongoing fray. So it is slow going, because he is not... The last thing he's trying to do is get himself stabbed in the back while he's moving through this crowd.
Reasonable and fair. Koza, what are you doing? Like, are you going to investigate either of those others, or are you going to continue deeper into the group?
Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate the next one. Which was the next closest one?
You can see the banner of Ilaria being held aloft as members of the Ilarian cavalry just absolutely try to fight their way through groups of Barosian soldiers. You can see the glinting white armor and the beautiful white and golden horse of one of the Ilarian knights. It appears that most of them are concentrated in this skirmish, which means two things. One, you have allies nearby. Two, that rain probably isn't far.
Okay. I think I file that away in my little brain, and continue searching for the Emperor.
Something is going to catch your eye. There is going to be a flash of blue that is going to be cutting through the horde of fighting, and not towards the deeper group. It appears to be heading away, running from the fight itself. And following that flash of blue is a crimson cloak, a black steed, and this imposing figure. You found the Emperor, but he's not fighting. He's chasing someone down.
Praise be. Once there was a silence, a void so full of nothingness. Yes, the silence. It consumed like a mighty maw, hungry. But then a voice came, and another, that pierced the silence. The voices that bring laughter and wonder, magic and mystery. Yes. But these voices, they could only fight the silence, hold back the great nothing. Yes, but with the support of our divine beings, angels and celestials, too radiant to behold, and too glorious not. We give thanks to our patrons, our shiny protectors, Whitney Zahar, Tony Oliveto, Joseph Maltby, Andrew Wheeler, Breck O'Donnell, Brianna Beebe. Without your support, these heavenly voices would be lost in the silence, and woe would be unto us all. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
There is only one emperor, and that is the Emperor of the Boris Empire. Everywhere else is either monarchy, what is it a republic?
Yeah.
Is Talera a republic?
Yes, Talera's a republic.
Okay. They briefly went private at one point, but then they decided they didn't want to do that, so they went republic.
God, you just are on a roll today, man.
It's just the worst possible joke.
Just impressive.